Okay, so we are actually edging closer and closer to doing more literacy focused tasks. It's really been a lot about exposure and familiarisation with pre-literacy concepts and letters. This one we creep a little bit closer, and I'm quite excited because this is actually a phonological awareness task. So if you remember back to the introductory video, there are 4 key components, and one of them is phonological awareness. Now, phonological awareness was that skill that generally kids don't pick up from their environment. They pick up elements of it, but the actual putting of it together and really truly understanding how sounds work and how they all fit together is a skill that's usually taught, or at least, provided opportunities for. Now, I've got a really great activity for this one, and I'm actually using my sensory board again. And what I've done is I've actually hidden something behind the door on my sensory board. So I'm going to show you. Okay, so let's have a look what's behind the door today of the sensory board. So if I just open up the door, I found a letter, and I'm actually going to give the letter name and the letter sound. So it's an S, and it makes the sound. This one would be really great for your classroom if you do have a letter or a sound of the day, if you are a teacher, but also just a really great activity that you can incorporate at home, where you can even keep it there for a week. You could blue tack it there so that it doesn't fall out. And throughout that day or throughout that week, depending on what you're doing, we want your kids to find objects around the house or out and about that start with that sound or start with that letter. So I basically didn't go and collect objects. Instead, I found some discs from my Teaching to Toddlers discs that start with this sound. So I've got sun and sit. I could also see if the kids can actually find words in their environment that start with that. And these CDC discs from Teaching to Toddlers actually is a matching game. So they actually have a word and a picture that match. And your child might do something like actually bring you the word zip, and it's close. Remember, if you think back to the speech sound series, S and Z are actually very close. They're produced in the same place and they have the same manner, but they actually have different voicing. So this is actually a voiced sound, Z versus the S sound. So we can have that discussion with them, and then we can start to see differences as well when we see the different letters and go, actually this one is a Z sound, so it doesn't go there. Excuse my kids in the background. So this concept of letter or sound of the day is nothing new, but it is just a really great activity you can do at home straight away.